I would like the audience to close their eyes and envision a southern girl, a quadruplet, an owner of a bald guinea pig, and a connoisseur of Raising Cane's fried chicken. Can you think of anyone? If not, that's fine. If so, you must be best friends with her. However, if you have not heard of anyone like this or envision anyone like that, I would like you to meet Miss Sam Passman. Sam was born on November 1st, 1997 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Growing up a small town girl with four other sisters, as I mentioned, three of them being quadruplets, it was a she had a very close-knit community there. Her identity was solely based around her sisters. She grew up with them and she attended a very small high school, growing up with graduating with about 70 other students in total. And being that when it was time for her to come to Pepperdine, she was a little uncertain of her identity. She was thinking, if I'm going to be attending such a highly regarded school, thousands of miles away from my family, being the first one in the family to leave Louisiana to attend school, how am I going to find my own identity? Because I've been so based around my sisters. When she came to Pepperdine, it was a little bit of a struggle for her to do that. However, she did it, and she was able to make friends and establish an identity for herself. She devoted her time to making friends around her as much as she could. And during her freshman year, she entered in as a computer science major and realized, I don't think that this is for me. Then she switched to a good old communications major. And now she's enjoying it, which showed how she based her own opinions on herself and not on what others think, what she used to let herself do. She was also very keen on having close friends around her. She stuck to having 8 close friends who she shared everything with, and she loved to devote all of her time to that. But she also faced hardship at the same time. When it was time for her birthday, Sam was very, very, very sad not to be with her family for the first time. It was the first birthday she spent away from them, but she looked at it as a learning experience. I'm spending my birthday with my closest friends that I'm going to be able to make memories with. And this is a blessing that she was able to take for granted. And it also involved Sam getting into her comfort zone, getting out of her comfort zone. Sam was so used to being within it, so she had to get out of it being so far away from home. One of the biggest things that she acknowledged was that she was able to meet new people and gain new perspectives from others. She was not used to having new perspectives from other people growing up in such a small knit community. She gathered new knowledge from other people and understood the significance of learning new things from others. When you learn new things from people, you apply that to your own life, and that allows you to blossom your own personality, which she was trying to do as far as establishing her own identity. And then she even went farther away from home, to Buenos Aires, Argentina, to study abroad. She loved the program. It was a very dear program for her. However, she would suggest one piece of advice: do not go in with any expectations. And she led that in her life to not have any expectations, because when you don't have what you want, then you start to dwell on that, and those negatives tend to outweigh the positives. She also was able to join the Pi Beta Phi sorority, which was a very critical component in her establishing her friend group. And she loved it a lot, to be able to do community service events and also host events for the sorority as a whole. It was one of her favorite experiences, and it has been for the last 4 years at Pepperdine. And as far as her influences with her friends, one of the biggest influences that she has, amongst the many of them, was her freshman RA, McKenna. Now, as scary as freshman RAs are to us freshmen, McKenna was like a sister to Sam. Sam was very keen on building a relationship with somebody who she could talk to, because she didn't have that kind of family back in Malibu. But she was able to express her concern to her, judgment, feelings, and McKenna acted as a sister to her, and she was allowed to gossip with her at some point. So it made well for her when Sam needed a shoulder to rely on. And it even influenced her to become an RA in her junior year, which was really crucial for Sam. But overall, Sam is an individual who struggled with finding her identity at first. She really faced hardship when it came to finding self-love and happiness with her own identity. But at the end of the day, she was able to move away from her family, and she took her journey one day at a time. And the biggest lesson that she took from her entire experience over the last 4 years at Pepperdine was that she must be open to meeting new people and broadening her perspective. to be open to different opinions and